All right, guys. So for this video, I'm gonna make it short, but I wanna show you how you can build premium looking websites that businesses will pay you 5 to 10K in one go that you can build in 20 to 30 minutes using Claude Code. They will think you've done some crazy things, that you're this professional, that you know all these things about coding and building websites and AI, when in reality it just took you like 20, 30 minutes to build this. So I'm going to show you the entire process of how you can do this yourself and start selling premium looking websites to local businesses or any business that you find online, but specifically local businesses as a demo of this video. So I'm going to show you how I can do it for local businesses specifically. So I decided to build this website for a tire shop, and I know what you're thinking, this doesn't exactly scream tire shop, but I'm not going to try to sell it to them. This is just for the sake of this video to show you what is possible. So very premium looking website, very pretty. I didn't build this code base myself. I didn't, code it or anything like that. I just snatched it online from Vercel, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. So pretty cool website. I took all the reviews, I scraped everything on Google, on the Google page using Playwright MCP, and it got all the reviews, how old the reviews are, and obviously you can make this look better. And again, this doesn't even make any sense for a tire shop. It's very random, all the visuals, but again, it's for the sake of the video. I'm not going to actually sell it to them. But then if you scroll down, you can see a little bit more. And obviously this is something that you can remove. It's not, you don't want to show code inside the website, but this is not a perfect website. This is not a done website. It's also on localhost. I haven't even deployed it to a domain. And then you can see everything else like opening hours, contact info, address, and all that. So pretty cool. And I did this in like 20, 30 minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it. So first step is you go to Google, you find a local business that does not have a website and has amazing reviews. You can even ask Claude Code to help you scrape a bunch of businesses on Google that do not have a website but have great reviews. And then you can even package that into a service. You can cold call people that do not have a website or cold call businesses on Google that do not have a website. You can call them and tell them, hey, I saw your business on Google, but I saw that you don't have a website. So I decided to build you one for free. And I'd like to show you what it looks like over 50 minutes tomorrow over Zoom or Google Meet. If you like the website, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you can tell me to piss off. But I built it for free, and I'd like to just show you what it looks like, right? And if they agree to a call, then you go ahead and build a website following the instructions of this video. So you don't actually build it before calling them. You build it if they agree to a call, if they actually book a call with you. So this is something you can package into a service as an offer. So for this example, I took this business, EasyFix. They have a bunch of great reviews, but they don't have a website. So I just decided to go into their directions here, copy the URL and paste that into Claude Code, and I've already done it. Then from there on, I went to vo.app/templates, and you can browse through the templates that you want here. Some of them are going to be free, so you don't have to pay anything for them. And some of them are going to cost 1 credit, but you do get 5 credits per month for free, so you don't have to worry about that either. This one looks pretty cool, so you can look into that if you want. But pick something that actually suits the business you're going to build it for. So if someone agrees to a call with you, then you go ahead and find a template that suits that business the best. For this example, I just picked this one. It doesn't really suit a tire business, but it doesn't matter. Then I came to this side here. I decided to download the zip. Then from there on, I decided to rename it here. I opened the zip file. I got this folder and I renamed it vo_site. And then from there, I went to Claude Code. But because I'm using Claude Code on my VPS, I can't exactly open a folder. I just told it to reverse SSH into my desktop to find the actual folder and use that code base. But for you, it's going to be much simpler. You just click on open folder, open the actual folder, and it's going to pop up here. So Claude Code is going to know exactly what it needs to work on. And then you paste the link here and you basically tell Claude Code, hey, I found this company on Google that does not have a website. They have amazing reviews. So I want you to use Playwright MCP to scrape all the information, all the reviews on this using this URL that I just gave you, and then use this code base named vo_site that I just scraped from Vercel and combine the two, right? Create a beautiful website with this code base and with this URL. And then it's going to create something that looks like this, and it's going to take you 20, 30 minutes and it looks pretty cool. But before you actually, input the prompt or actually give the prompt to Claude Code, put it in plan mode first. So you're aligned with Claude Code and you're actually aligned on the plan and you want it to go ahead and proceed. You don't want it to build any code until you've seen the actual plan. So put it in plan mode first, see what it actually does, and that it actually understands what you want. And then you can go ahead and build and have it produce the code. And then again, you're gonna get something like this. But to actually deploy it and make it live, you're gonna need Netlify or Vercel. I use Netlify to deploy my websites. So right now it's only on localhost. Again, I only did it for the sake of this video. But then you go to Netlify. First, you ask Claude Code to deploy this to GitHub. It's gonna be able to do this for you, create a Git repo and all that. Sorry guys. And then from there, you come to app.netlify.com/start, and you're gonna see a few options that you can use to deploy the website. You can either drag or drop a zip file that Claude Code can produce for you and pop that into your desktop, or you can just use GitHub. You click on GitHub here, you follow the instructions, you buy a domain, and then boom, you have it right there. But you're not gonna even need to do that, because if you're building this website for a client, they're going to pay for the domain. So you're not gonna have to pay for a domain or anything like that. You just walk them through what they have to do to pay for a domain, and then you set it up for that specific domain. Or if they already have a website and you're upgrading the website, you just use their existing domain for this. So you don't have to pay for anything. Your client is gonna do that. And that's how you create a website like this from A to Z, all the way from prompting to a live deployed website that you have on Netlify or Vercel. So yeah, if you have any questions about this, if there's something that wasn't 1000% clear, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to help you out. I'm very responsive, so just comment below. Yeah, other than that, appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the video. Again, let me know what kind of tutorials you'd like to see from me. If you want me to actually show you step by step how I do everything, then let me know. But right now, what I do for my tutorials to save you guys time and not watch through a 30-minute video, I just briefly explain what you have to do in simple terms so you can do it yourselves. But this should give you an understanding of how you can go about doing this. It's basically, you go to Google, you find a local business without a website, then you find a template that you like, you download the template, the zip file here, then you copy paste the actual URL, paste that into Claude Code, and then you tell it exactly what you want it to do. You put it into plan mode, you push it to Git, and from there on, you just deploy it via GitHub, and that's it. Right? And you can sell something like this to businesses for 5 to 10K per website. And then to actually sell it, again, you have Claude Code scrape websites or Google businesses on Google that do not have a website. You call them and you explain exactly what you're gonna do. You build a website when they agree to a call, and then that's it. Now you have a business. Now you have something that you can actually monetize and make money off of. So pretty cool, pretty simple, pretty easy to do. Anyone can do it. So again, if you run into any issues, please let me know. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Cheers.